Hi guys, it's Daniela again and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hello, welcome. So for today's video, I pulled out 5 eyeshadow palettes from my collection that I really want to make sure that I use during autumn and winter. I actually got this idea from a YouTuber called Nicole Renee. She recently done a video exactly like this where she shopped her stash and pulled out 5 eyeshadow palettes that she really wanted to make sure she used during autumn and winter. So yeah, today's video I'm going to talk to you about 5 eyeshadow palettes that I really want to get use of during autumn or winter. I love these palettes and yeah, there's nothing else to say except let's get started. So the first palette that I pulled out of my collection that I know I wanted to use during this season is the ABH Modern Renaissance palette. I can't say that for the life of me. So I've already actually used this palette twice. I'm wearing this palette today. I actually really do like this palette. I like the color scheme. I like the formula. I love the formula of this palette. However, it is very powdery. That's something that ABH is kind of known for, if I'm honest. But I've also hit pan on this one, which I can't believe. I love this colour here. I recently did a look where I just literally went in with this one all over my lid and smoked it out. It was a smoky eye, only using that colour, and I loved how that looked. So this is the first palette that came to mind that I really want to get use out of during this season. And yeah, I really like this palette. It's a very good formulated palette. So yeah, I had to pull this out just because I love this palette during this season. I don't really use it in any other seasons, if I'm honest. I don't really reach for it during like spring or summer, just because this color scheme to me screams more autumn or winter. I knew that I wanted to include this palette just because it was the first one that came to mind actually. So yeah, I'm holding myself accountable. That's why I'm doing this video, just so I remember to use these palettes. So the next palette is this. This is the Makeup Revolution Reloaded Iconic Division palette. I recently created a look with this, like literally last week I believe. And I love this palette. I just don't use it as often. I feel like I don't use it as often because when I do look at it, I see a few looks in mine and it usually includes like the greens. I don't know why my eyes go to the greens because I love these colours here. And I could create some sick looks with these, but I just don't think of this palette when I'm thinking of creating like a neutral kind of look. This palette and the next palette that I'm going to talk to you about from Makeup Revolution are actually my favourite palettes from their line. I just love the colour scheme, I love the formula, and yeah, I just want to make sure I use this more. So if you're actually looking at this palette for this time of year, this is such a brilliant palette. I love it and I would highly recommend it. So the next Makeup Revolution palette that I want to make sure that I use is this one. This is the Makeup Revolution and Soph palette in Extra Spice. So this is her second drop. So this is what it looks like here. To me, this should scream autumn and winter to me, and it does. When I look at it, I create so many nice autumny, winterly, dark, smoky eyes, even like basic eyes I created with this palette. I just don't pick this up as much as I would like. I think it's because when I do think of this palette, I think of a specific look, which is usually like the yellow, the orange and the pink. But there's so many other nice colours in there that I don't understand why I don't use it. For example, this brown, these browns over here, this brown over here. I don't know why I don't use them because they just scream my name, but I just don't. So this is why this palette is one of the palettes that I definitely want to make sure I use up this season. So yeah, can't wait to use this actually. The last 2 palettes are actually by Makeup Geek. So these are Makeup Geek singles. So these are all my Makeup Geek single mattes. And then in this one here is all my shimmers. So I've actually been dipping into this palette already. I've got Flamethrower on my eyes today, which is this colour here. I've used some of the greens for a green look that I recently did. I used this colour for my Wednesday Addams look. So I have been dipping into this palette a lot more recently. Because I had this video idea in my head, I knew that I wanted to start using these palettes. And I just love Makeup Geek shimmers and mattes. They're such good shadows. And I also have this colour in my inner corner as well. The reason why there's gaps here is because I created a little row here just to keep all my shadows that I knew if I was to come into this palette, this is the kind of shadow that I would go towards. These are the kind of colours that I would use if I wanted just like a brown smoky eye, natural kind of glam look. I place them all down here. So yeah, I absolutely love Makeup Geek shadows. Can't wait to use them again. I can't wait to create more looks with them. I just want to use what I have in my collection and what once sparked all this excitement and joy and creativity. I just want to get that back for all the palettes, and that's why I wanted to do this video. Obviously, I will be using these in like my actual life. I think I might dedicate one video to each palette. I'm not sure. I don't know if I'll actually get around to it, but I feel like I should at least try. So yeah guys, I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Today's video is literally to keep me accountable, to hopefully inspire you guys to go shop your collection. Don't buy the new palette, don't buy the new lipstick, shop your collection, keep using what you have already, get that spark and that creativity back by using your old stuff. That's what I'm hoping to get from doing this video myself. If you do this, please let me know what palettes you choose and why. I would love to know. And it doesn't even have to be palettes. Even if it's not palettes and it's lipsticks, for example. If you have loads of lipsticks and you want to use a shade or 5 shades this season and you want to make sure that you keep using it, please let me know. I actually have lipsticks that I know that I want to use up this season. If you would like to see that, please let me know, because I could obviously do that. So please let me know if you'd like to see this kind of video but with lip products. And yeah guys, I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment if you're doing this and what palettes you're choosing and why. I would love to know. And I will see you next time. Bye guys.